feel and look better. From your head to your toes, watch Holistic Strong, the best channel for mind and body videos.
Calm down, you tell yourself in a serious tone. Just calm down, you repeat again and again. But the problem is that you don't know how to calm down. In this video, I will explain how to calm down so you can secure instant anxiety relief. This calming down process should not take more than 90 seconds, and should make an incredibly positive impact on your heightened emotional state. I call it my focus method, a useful acronym I go through when anxiety or panic hits me square in the face. Let's begin. F is for flexible. When anxiety surfaces, my breathing becomes very constricted and shallow. My muscles become tense. My face, in fact my whole body, becomes rigid. No joke, I feel my entire being is in a state of rigor mortis. But instead of panicking over these sensations, I know that I'm going to use such tenseness to my advantage. But first, although difficult, take the deepest breath in possible, preferably through your nose, but if not, through your mouth. If you have trouble, imagine your diaphragm, lungs, your entire breathing apparatus, becoming flexible. Take that deep breath, hold it for at least 5 to 10 seconds, while tensing up your body even more, from your toes, to your calves, to your stomach, hands, shoulders, and face. After you've waited for the longest amount of time, let the pressure slowly out. You should feel the tension immediately decrease as you begin to calm down. This is a form of instant progressive relaxation. You're tapping into the parasympathetic nervous system, which serves as the brake for the fight or flight response. Our heart rate slows and our sphincter muscles in the gastrointestinal tract relax. Now make your body even more flexible. Rotate your head, rub your neck and arm, self-massage, move your arms to some degree, anything to combat stiffness and immobilization. If you can, exercise flexibility by changing your scenery as well. Walk outside and get some fresh air, if possible. But if you're unable to move and go, such as when you're sitting for a lecture, keep your body as flexible as possible. And at the same time, you're breathing in deep breaths and holding them, and that will slow down the heart rate and continue to serve as a calming agent. Next, remember the O in focus. If you're like me, what is the first thing you do when anxiety symptoms hit? You tense up and say or think that you're in trouble. You believe that something is inherently wrong with you. You experience negative symptoms on such a deep level that you feel controlled by the symptoms and the accompanying thoughts. You're like a leaf in the wind, blowing in an unleashed hurricane you have no control of. Now, instead of seeing yourself as a powerless victim, drowning in a raging river, why not see yourself by the bank of that river, safely on shore? This is as though you're getting your toe in mindfulness meditation. You're just an observer, detaching yourself from negative emotions, save for perhaps compassion. This is an almost out-of-body experience, where again you just observe the feelings and sensations, without condemnation and criticism. By observing, your heightened emotional state lowers in intensity, and your breathing becomes less labored. Alright, so your breathing and body becomes flexible after 5 to 10 seconds of purposely making your body more tense, and you're now just observing what's happening without judgment. It's now time for the C in focus, which stands for calming cues. Here, you can use imagination, visualizing pictures in your mind's eye that will induce a sense of peace. For example, you have the power to envision that raging river becoming completely calm where waves gently roll by. You can then visualize the sun above, providing warmth and comfort as your face takes in the healing rays. You can envision puffy clouds, gently gliding across the sky as a light trade wind strokes your face. Continue to breathe deeply as your calming cues help you to calm down. In the quest of learning how to calm down, remember the U in focus. U stands for uninvite. Have you ever had a guest show up to your house who you really didn't want to socialize with? In order to expedite their exit, you may have been curt, or asked few questions, or completely ignored the guest. Any guest who feels unattended to, ignored, or neglected, may very well leave quicker. Consider anxiety your uninvited guest. By paying less attention to it, and its sickening symptoms, the power of anxiety becomes less. Its grip releases, and that's how you calm down. Actress Emma Stone sees anxiety as a green monster who tells her things that are not true. When she pays little attention to it, and ignores it, the monster gets cut down to size. Finally, embrace the S in focus, and this stands for self-talk. You're going to stop the negative self-chatter. No, you're not in trouble. No, you're not dying. No, there's nothing wrong with you. Yes, this anxiety will pass. Yes, you'll be just fine during anxiety's brief stay, and even better when it leaves. Yes, you can handle anything. Susan Jeffers, author of Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, advised her audience to say the following mantra: I'll handle it. You're worried about a doctor's appointment. Say to yourself, I'll handle it. You're feeling overburdened with work. Say to yourself, I'll handle it. You're dealing with an anxiety attack. Say to yourself, I'll handle it. And remind yourself that you've handled it in the past, too. Alright, so as you can see, you can't focus your anxiety away. When an anxiety attack hits, you can feel almost immediate relief if you follow the anti-anxiety acronym of FOCUS. After initial tensing your body and taking the deepest breath you can, let the pressure out. Then keep your body flexible and moving. Keep the breathing deep and flowing, too. You're going to desensitize yourself as an observer, observing any sensations and emotions without judgment or criticism. You can almost remove yourself from getting caught up in the symptoms. You're intellectualizing what is happening, making the anxiety experience less emotional. Subsequently, you can keep calm through the use of calming cues. You can visualize a relaxing scene, replace any residual negative thoughts with positive ones. Quickly uninvite the guest by not paying much attention to the symptoms of anxiety. You are more powerful than you know, and certainly more powerful than this anxiety. Continue positive self-talk, and remind yourself that you can handle anything, and that you've proven that in the past. When I'm truly crippled within the throes of anxiety, I may even sing a calming song. Again, it's all about replacing counterproductive thoughts, and refusing to allow anxiety to dominate thought and action. So my friends, focus your way through anxiety. Thankfully, you've now learned how to calm down. Please comment and let us know what you think of this focus anti-anxiety strategy. Alternatively, please let us know the best ways you've learned how to calm down.
Thanks for visiting our Holistic Strong channel. Subscribe and share.